In late 1949, on the eve of the founding of the People's Republic of China, the Beiping Water Works Company received a task to make the national flagpole for the founding ceremony. After a collective discussion, the workers finally decided to use 4 water pipes of different diameters and connect them one by one and then weld them to form a 22.5-meter long flagpole. For a big country with 1/4 of the world's population and 9.6 million square kilometers, when the first national flag was raised, it was actually made of water pipes. Hello everyone, I am William. Today I want to take everyone to look back at China's past more than 70 years and also see what kind of great changes China has experienced. Most people born in modern times may not be able to imagine the scene at that time at all. Textbooks describe that period of history with only 8 dry words: riddled with wounds and in urgent need of reconstruction. But behind these short 8 words, there are actually countless people's tears and heartaches. In 1946, in Shanghai, common people were queuing up for hundreds of meters to buy rice. Old grandmothers were picking up garbage by the railway tracks. These photos are from Shanghai, which was the most developed city in China at that time. Now many of us often laugh at the train in India being full of people, but in 1949, our train locomotives were also surrounded by people traveling far. What's even more shining is that people who could take that train at that time could be considered 1 in 10. More low-level farmers had never left their yellow earth in their entire lives and seldom went to the country town, let alone traveled far by train. My grandma once told me stories about her youth. Several children in the family could not have enough to eat. They wore clothes full of patches. This was still after many years since the founding of New China. From this, we can imagine what kind of scene it was when New China was just founded. Next, I want to share a set of data from 1949. At that time, our illiteracy rate was 80%, while in the United States, it was less than 5%. Per capita power generation in China was 8 degrees, while in the United States, it was 2,000 degrees. Per capita steel output in China was 0.3 kilograms, while in the United States, it was 500 kilograms. Per capita national income in China was $27, while in the United States, it was $2,000. In 1978, China began reform and opening up. More than 40 years have passed. Let's make a comparison with the United States again. Here are the data from 2020. Our illiteracy rate is 2.6%, while in the United States it's 10%. Per capita power generation in China is 5,000 degrees, while in the United States it's 10,000 degrees. Per capita steel output in China is 900 kilograms, while in the United States it's 200 kilograms. Per capita GDP in China is $10,000, while in the United States it's $60,000. China's illiteracy rate is already lower than that of the United States. Per capita power generation has reached half of that of the United States. Per capita GDP has reached 1/6 of that of the United States. Per capita steel output has even reached 4 times that of the United States. If you forgot the data from 1949, I suggest you go back and look at it again. In one sentence, in more than 70 years since the founding of New China, the gap between China and the United States in some fields have been narrowed by a full 1,000 times. From 1949 to 2021, China's steel output has increased 700 times. Power generation has increased 1,700 times. and China's GDP has increased 1,500 times. From a backward agricultural country to the world's largest industrial country now, it only took a short 70 years. Moreover, we have also led a quarter of the world's population to achieve overall poverty alleviation, and let more than 1 billion people receive basic education. Isn't this a miracle in human history? Looking back at the founding ceremony 74 years ago, when the flagpole was made of water pipes and the planes flew twice. Now seeing such huge changes in China, as a member of Chinese nation, should we be proud and work harder for it? Subscribe to me to learn more Chinese stories.